Hi Cancers, how are you doing? I'm doing your February 2020 Valentine's Day readings, okay? It's not for Valentine's Day, I guess it's for the whole month. It's an interesting reading because I'm using different decks of cards, okay? Alright, and if you guys don't mind, hit the subscribe button to show your love for the reading. It's a free reading, okay? Okay, so the first card for you is the You Are Limitless card. I attempted to do this reading, and for some reason, my phone cut off at like 12:12. I don't know why, okay? So the You Are Limitless card is in the horizontal position. If you were limitless in the past, if you're a young person and you had no responsibilities, at this moment, being limitless may not be the issue. Maybe perhaps things are leveling out with you and your energy, and so you have rules to abide by, so don't break the rules and get yourself in trouble, okay? I don't know if those rules are in regard to just love relationships or in general. So this card says recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. But I don't know if that is the case because it's horizontal. So it's like you may need to find your direction. And I guess just be careful that you don't go over the top because now that card is not upright, okay? Okay, so the next card is turn on your heart light. Now, you know what? When I did it, the other readings previously, I wasn't out of breath or anything like that. With you guys' readings, I feel either a sense of, it's not really stress. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've been exercising and you feel out of breath. I'm not really sure. But the energy that I'm feeling is different while I'm doing your reading, okay? And I don't know the reason why. I did a previous reading for cancers where if you're a young cancer, you may be pregnant. And so maybe that's what I'm feeling is your energy. Like you're feeling like you're just feeling some changes with your body, okay? So it's nothing major. It's just that I kind of feel a little bit different from my other readings, okay? I feel like either I'm rushing to talk or I don't know, something like that, okay? I don't know, is there something you need to say but you can't say it? You feel stressed or scared? I'm not really sure. The You Are Limitless. Okay, so let me connect that. The first card for you guys, the You Are Limitless. In January, you may have been doing whatever you felt like doing because if you're a young Cancerian, you might have been sleeping around and being promiscuous and now you probably got called on it. And that's maybe why this card is horizontal because maybe you became pregnant. That was what my January, February love readings were about. So I don't know if you got someone pregnant or you are pregnant, and that's why I feel kind of this heaviness, this energy of kind of like, I don't know. So it's kind of like a feeling like you want to take a deep breath, but you can't. You feel like you want to speak, but you can't. Okay, so I don't know. So I don't know if you're hiding secrets or something of things you did earlier in the month, January, because this is still January right now that I'm doing your reading. But anyway, the next card here is turn on your heart light. Okay, so whatever was going on previously, I don't know if you were feeling the love or if you were being mistreated. But now this card is telling you perhaps real love may be coming toward you, okay? Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. And when I did the reading previously and my phone cut off, I don't know why I was thinking that I was speaking to young people. For some reason, I feel like I'm connecting to young Cancerians while doing this reading. So maybe you haven't experienced real love. Maybe you're just being promiscuous and young with no responsibilities. And now you're maturing as an adult. Maybe perhaps you're becoming a parent. And now you have to take responsibility for your actions. But maybe perhaps real love is coming into your life, okay? So the next card is take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever, okay? Maybe you did not believe in love with your previous situationships, but maybe perhaps love is coming toward you now, okay? So the next card is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Now, Okay, when my phone stopped, I went to use the bathroom and I started singing, was it a Whitney Houston song? Saying there's a miracle in store of you, something. So all I know is that I'm picking up the energy of pregnancy and I'm aware that you, if you're a young Cancerian, you possibly are pregnant, okay? And this may be in regard to this miracle and blessing, okay? Everything has its gift. The words of the song is nothing should matter, not when love grows inside you. The choice is yours. There's a miracle in store for you. Okay, I'm not good with the words of songs, so I hope I got those words correct. Okay. So now we have practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Okay? And by the way, I have an eerie feeling as I said that came from the spirit realm. That song and that message kind of gave me the chill bumps. Okay, so it's saying practice compassion. So whatever was going on previously, because if you are a young Cancerian and you're pregnant, it may be by a fire sign person. It may be because you had a promiscuous parent. That could be why you are behaving in that way. And you may not know what to do about your situation, but I don't know the reason why, but it's telling you to practice compassion. Maybe perhaps you don't feel like you want to be a parent. So I don't know why, but the cards are saying to you. And it's so weird. My phone was acting so weird before the reading. So I had to like restart my phone. My phone was acting really, really weird. The the cards are set. So I had to do this over to give you these messages. So it's important. Okay. So it's saying practice compassion. I had no idea what these were about. You may not want to be a parent, but for some reason you're being asked to practice compassion. Okay. And then we have true love. And I'm going to make mention of something. Sometimes now, okay. Sometimes we run away from our parents because they were not showing us love, right? And then sometimes when we do that, we run toward a relationship to find love. But when we do that, sometimes we put ourselves in a place where people can use and abuse us, okay? And so this true love card here, if you're a Cancerian, I can relate to females because obviously I'm a female. But sometimes the true love that comes into your life doesn't come in the form of a romantic partner. Sometimes it comes in the form of a child. Okay? So I'm going to give an example. If you were feeling unloved by your parent and you were seeking love from the opposite sex in a relationship, that person may or may not be your true love, but the child that comes into your life may help you to grow as a person. Because as you're building up that young person, it's like you're healing your own self, okay? Some people say sometimes our soulmates are not like our love interest sometimes. Sometimes you have a person in your family life or something and they're in some way a part of your past life or something, okay? So your child that's coming on the earth or coming into form could be a way of you healing yourself, okay? And I guess that's all I'm going to say about that. So, okay, so the next card is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So I don't know if this is about a person, if this is about your child, okay? And it's horizontal, so I don't know what that means for you. Okay. So the next card is reconciliation in the reverse. Someone from your past is returning to your life, but it's in the reverse. And I kind of mentioned like sometimes people from our past life come into our lives, but maybe they're not as a romantic partner. This card is in the reverse. I don't know what that means. Does that mean a love interest is not coming back into your life? I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. In order for me to give you guys definite answers, I'd have to give you a lot of cards, which this is just a general reading, okay? So something about a reconciliation not happening. So I don't know if you're considering not keeping the child if you are pregnant. Or if it's telling you, I don't know, what if it fell in the wrong position? Maybe it's telling you someone from your past is coming back in your life, okay? Okay, so the next card is healing family issues, but it's in the reverse. So I'm going to read what it says and tell you what it probably means. Your love life your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? Because it's in the reverse, I think it's trying to tell you that you're letting go of your birth family as far as I don't know if it's your loyalty or if you are maturing past that and you're building your own family. And so whatever issues or situations you had with your birth family, I guess it's not as much of a concern to you. I don't know if that's related to reconciliation. Are you telling someone, bye, mom, dad, I'm maturing now, I'm ready to move out, I'm going to college? I don't know what's going on. But someone in your life you're not reconciling with, it may have something to do with your birth family, okay? Maybe perhaps you're no longer your mom and dad's baby. You're growing up, you're having your own baby. Or maybe perhaps you're on bad terms with your parents. Maybe perhaps you said, Mom, Dad, I'm pregnant. And they said, what? And you guys had an argument. So I don't know if that's why now you're not healing family issues. You're growing up and maturing as a person. Okay? Okay, so I thought this card was in the upright. This finances and career. I think it was in the upright. Okay, so finances and career are your other cards. Finance and career is your next card, okay? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? So if you're a young parent and you are having a child, you are probably trying to find a job, okay? If you have someone who's pregnant for you, you probably are trying to find a job or trying to make more money, okay? That may be affecting whether or not you want to keep the child or not. Okay, the next card is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So let me see. I'm going to put this card down. I don't know what this is talking about because when we got the true love card here, I just got the thought that the true love that was coming to you did not have to be a love partner, okay? And it might be confirmed by the fact that it's saying you have an unrequited love situation going on. So the person who got you pregnant, because for the January, February Cancerian read, you might want to go back and watch it, the love reading. If you're sleeping around with multiple people, a fire sign could have gotten you pregnant. And that person maybe has a lot of people around him, okay? So I don't know if you should not feel bad if that person doesn't genuinely love you, because that person could be older than you. They could have been a boss at your job or something, okay? And that person has a lot of people around them. So maybe perhaps they don't have time for you, but your true love might be the child you're carrying, okay? And I can't tell you to keep a child or not because I don't know your situation, okay? But I don't know if that's what the true love in your life is, okay? So keep that in mind. So the next card here is you deserve love, okay? You are lovable. And as I stated before, this love that you're getting may be the love of a child, okay? And I don't mean like, an intimate relationship with a child. I mean like as you're raising your child, you're healing yourself, and children bring joy into your life, okay? And so with that being said, I don't know what type of love you guys are getting in February, whether it's relationship-wise or you building a relationship with your child, okay? As you nurture that child through what you eat and what you do, okay? So you just got the you deserve love. You also got the deception card, okay? Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And that could be the person who got you pregnant. If it's a fire sign person and you're a young person and they kind of took advantage of you, you may be figuring that out now, and maybe perhaps it makes you sad. So I don't know what to say about that. And the funny thing is, because finances and career were in front of unrequited love, you deserve love, and deception, that possibly was a boss at work who maybe got you pregnant. Okay? So it's kind of sad if the person got you pregnant, they don't really love you and they were just using you. Okay, so this is a different set of cards. Okay, so the next card is the Fool, and this is a card about trust. Okay, the Fool card is about taking a leap of faith toward the thing that you desire. Okay, this card means that, like, I'm not sure if it's saying many opportunities are around you, or if you're just exploring life and learning how to enjoy life and learning how to live life. Maybe for what seems like the first time, like you're like, yeah, it's a sunny day. Let me go outside and get some fresh air. It's almost like the every day outside was around, but you never noticed how beautiful it was until today. Okay, so it's almost like you're discovering the beauty in your life, whether you feel happy or sad, whether people hurt you or didn't, you know. So you're being truthful, you're enjoying life, and you're taking a leap of faith. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but I guess you have to believe, okay? Maybe perhaps you're building a prayer life or something and saying, you know what, God, I put my trust in you. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm sorry I made a mistake, and please guide me. Give me wisdom on what to do next, okay? So the next card, I'm holding cards and I'm turning them all which way. So let me see. The next card here is the Nine of Wings, and it is reversed. So, okay, so this is a card of obsession, okay? So I don't know if you're staying up in the middle of the night, worrying about what happened. Why did you choose certain decisions? Or did I say the right thing? Why did you make certain decisions? Why did you behave a certain way? Why did you listen to certain people? You're up at night stressing and worrying, okay? But because this card is in the reverse, maybe perhaps you're trying to figure out why. Why did I do that? Why did I cause myself this much drama? You're trying to heal those worries and concerns. So I don't know if you do that by talking to other people. And, you know, when I say talking to other people, it's people that you trust, okay? Be very careful who you share your business with, whether it's friends, family, or loved ones, because some people enjoy creating drama and making you feel bad. So watch who you communicate with. But apparently you're trying to overcome a bad situation. Okay, so the next card here is the Four of Gems reversed. This is a card of possessiveness. So you're trying to hold on to someone, but that person wants you to let them go. This could be the person who got you pregnant, okay? And I don't think you know what to do about the situation, but that's what I pick up from this card. Yeah, I don't know if the person is walking away from you or you're like, stay, don't leave me like this. I don't know if that's what's going on. Okay, so the next card here is the Eight of Shells, and it's the horizontal card. It's about sacrifice. So I don't really know what this means specifically in your regard. This is like the Eight of Cups card. It's kind of like a separation, okay? This could be the person that got you pregnant, and perhaps, what is it? Perhaps they're walking away from you. And it could maybe have other meanings too, but I'm not going to get into that, because I want you to make your own decisions on what you're going to do. That's something in between yourself, your God, maybe your, I don't know if your parents are going to help you or if they're just judging you. I don't really know, okay? But someone seems like they're walking away. Is someone leaving you hanging in your time of need? That may be kind of sad, okay? So the next card here is the Four of Wings, and this is a card of privacy. So if someone is walking away from you, you find yourself pregnant, you're by yourself, you don't know what to do. So in this time, kind of as I stated a while ago, maybe you're taking time to pray and find some direction on what to do next. If your person didn't walk away from you, maybe you're spending time with that person and trying to make some decisions, okay? Okay, so the next card here is the Nine of Roses card. It's a card of habits. So I think you have to adjust your habits to accommodate your new life or your new goals, okay? So the Fool card here, you're taking a leap of faith and doing something that you haven't done before, okay? But here you're adjusting yourself to make sure that you can manage that new goal or that new project or that new pregnancy effectively. So are you improving your eating habits? Are you exercising more or drinking more water? I don't know what are the things that you're improving on to help yourself be successful in the month of February or with whatever project you're working on or pregnancy. Okay. So this is a different type of card now, okay? So, okay, so I'm gonna tell you the question. The question is, what type of person is approaching you in the month of February as far as love interest go? So if you're pregnant, I don't know if this is relevant to you or not, okay? So if you're not pregnant, these questions might be more relevant. I'm not sure, okay? So a mystic, I'm reading the light version if it was in the upright, okay? So a mystic revels in the intimate union with the divine, okay? So a mystic is a person who likes to find out the truth about life. Maybe they pray a lot. Maybe they seek answers, wisdom, spiritual knowledge, okay? You may be attracting a person like that, or maybe perhaps you're taking on that type of demeanor. Maybe you're getting curious about spiritual things and trying to find answers like, why did I do what I did? Why did that person treat me that way? And then you're kind of asking God for guidance on what to do. Maybe perhaps you're looking online and doing some self-help work on yourself, okay? And maybe find a really cool person that gives you insight on the questions that are in your mind. Okay, the next card here is Virgin, okay? It's in the upright, so I'm reading the light attribute. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So maybe perhaps, I'm not really sure if you're a pregnant young Cancerian. I don't know if this is your energy that I'm reading here. Who is approaching you? If no one's approaching you, this maybe is your energy, okay? So if it was a work situation where a boss approached you, I don't even know if that was, I don't want to talk about this on YouTube. So I don't know what happened and I don't know how. But maybe perhaps you're a virgin in spirit because something happened and maybe perhaps it wasn't with your consent. I'm not really sure. But I don't know what this means. I don't want to talk too much about it, okay? So I don't know if your mindset is a pure mindset, as if this situation is not bothering you or affecting you. I don't know if just a person with a pure heart is approaching you. So I don't know what this is about, okay? But for some reason, I think this is your energy. It's almost like you're seeking answers as a mystic. You're online, maybe Googling, searching for answers to your questions. And then you're staying in a pure state of mind. So I don't know. Or you're just attracting that. You're attracting a person who's spiritually curious in a good way. You know, they're looking for answers, but it's light. They're looking on the light side, not on the dark side, okay, of life. But then I don't know, because look what comes next. Bully. So I don't know if the person that was dealing with you, maybe that person took advantage of you in January. Maybe that person was a bully. I don't know if they backed you in a corner and had you in a, I don't know how to say, I don't mean that in a literal sense. I mean like it's like they planned and schemed and put you in a tight spot, and you felt like you had no ability to get out of a situation. I'm not sure. But if you're attracting a bully, that's not really healthy. So let me read to you the light attributes here. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what I was trying not to say. For some reason, because this Virgin card popped out, it's almost as if I thought a boss from work, I don't know if they wrote you up and got you in trouble a lot so that they can say if you really want your job and then start it with something inappropriate. I don't really know what's going on, guys, but it seems like the Virgin energy is your energy. And someone was bullying you and backing you in a corner, and that's not healthy. So I'm not sure why you're attracting a bully. It could be that you are curious about life. You were trying, if you're a young person, you're trying to grow and mature as a person. And maybe perhaps you're trying to work a job, and someone at work just took advantage of you. And if that happened, I'm so sorry. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Okay. So the next card, let me make sure it's in the reverse. Okay, so the next card is Mentor Reverse. So I'm getting the same story. It's someone who is over you, who you looked up to, and they took advantage of you and bullied you, and they got what they wanted from you, and that's not really fair. And I don't know why that's what I'm getting. So, okay, it's reversed, so I have to read the shadow side. Inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So this reminds me of like the High Priestess card reversed, where like a mentor or someone you looked up to does something shocking and it surprises you, and you're like, oh wow, I had respect for you, and this is who you really are. And so you see this deception card here. Now it's making sense. Somebody deceived you, and it's in regard to your career and your finances. So you're working for someone and they bullied you. You thought they were respectable, but it was a lie. And then you ended up in a certain situation. So I hope that's not the case, but that's what it seems like is going on. Okay. So I don't even, okay, right, okay. So then the next card, I don't know if this is upright because I was holding the cards weird. So then you end up becoming a mother. So I don't know if I'm doing this reading for Cancer females who are young. Okay. So it's part of your energy that I'm picking up with these cards, and part of your, the person who impregnated you, their energy. Okay. So mother. Light attributes, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Okay? So when my phone acts really, really weird, a lot of times it's a message from the angelic realm, because I did not know what was going on, and then this reading is coming out. I didn't know. So there's something about a pregnancy. It has to do with maybe a boss. And it may have been against your will, and that's not really fair. So I'm going to keep reading cards, okay? So the next card here is Monk or Nun. You may be attracting a monk or a nun. The light attribute here is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Okay, so you may be attracting, oh no, that might be your energy. I'm not sure. It seems like the person who impregnated you walked away because they had other things to do, because they weren't really serious. They were just taking advantage of you. And that's not fair. So I don't know if the initial card here, this card where you are limitless, this card was horizontal. Okay? And maybe this was the energy of the person who impregnated you. Maybe perhaps they thought they were limitless and they could take advantage of you because they were superior to you in the workplace. So I don't know. So right now you have the Mother card here, and you may become spiritual becoming spiritual because of this issue, okay? So maybe while you were at work and you were just doing your job, I don't know if you were giving off seductive vibes at that time or not, but now you're calming it down because you're becoming more mature as a person, or you're seeking answers. And so now you're becoming more spiritual and closer to God, because now you have to depend on God more to give you answers on what to do, okay? Okay, so the next card here, I kind of turn my cards around a lot, so give me a minute. So the next card here is Alchemist, okay? This card is horizontal. I'm going to read to you both attributes, the light and the dark. So it says, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, okay? And then the shadow attribute here is misuse of power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. I have to wonder if this is code word for magician. And I don't know if it is, if this is the energy of the person who approached you in the workplace. Maybe that person was manipulating your energy, manipulating the situation. I don't know if there was some spell work being done. I don't know. But something fishy about that situation in regard to magic may have been going on, okay? So this is about the person or persons who is approaching you or was dealing with you in January, okay? And really the question I had asked was who was approaching you in February. But for you guys, this is special. Okay? So the next card here is Hedonist. Okay? This might have been the person that was approaching you in January. Okay. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. Okay? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to read the shadow attributes. Okay? Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. The reason why I read the shadow attribute, because for some reason I think that a hedonist is the type of person who maybe took advantage of you, and maybe that's why that card showed up, okay? It's a person who was seeking self-pleasure and they did not care who they hurt in the process. Okay? So I don't know if that's your energy, Cancerian, which I don't know. Or if it's the person who approached you in January and possibly impregnated you. Okay. So the last of those cards, this card I wasn't sure if it was supposed to come out or not, but Queen. Sometime a card might thump my thumb or something and it might be the only card. So the Queen, the light attributes is radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So it's a mix of either the person who impregnated you, their energy, and a mix of your energy, okay? So I don't know if you're going to protect this child, whether or not the child came to you fairly or not. The child may be a true love in your life, as in bringing joy into your life and helping you to heal yourself as you're nurturing and growing that child, okay? Okay, so now I have a different set of cards, okay? This is the last set of cards. Okay, so the first card is the Ace of Michael, okay? I'm going to flip it to read it. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others, okay? But this card is in the reversed, so I'm going to try to flip the meaning for you, okay? Some idea is not wonderful. It is a bump in the road and it feels like it's hindering your progress. And the communication is not coming out clearly. Remember at the beginning of the reading where I said I felt like a heaviness or something? Or I was being rushed to speak, or I couldn't speak, okay? So it's like, I don't know if that's how you feel around that boss if you're still in that work environment, where you feel like you can't even tell him what happened, or if you can't talk to your parents about what happened, And so nobody really knows what you're going through. And if that's the case, so I'm a Christian person, so I pray. That's why I keep bringing up prayer. So, yeah, I don't know what your solution is. If something bad happened, you might want to figure out who is a safe and trustworthy person to communicate with, okay? And maybe they'll help you to figure out what the next steps are to clear up communication in this situation, okay? Okay, so the next card here is the Five of Gabriel card, and it's horizontal. And it says, a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So it's horizontal, so this may be, I don't know, maybe we'll take it for what it says, okay? This is a challenge you can or cannot resolve. I don't know if you can withdraw from the drama or not. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So I don't know what this means. You have to figure out what this means for your situation. Okay, the next card here is the Chariot reversed. And I'm going to flip it to read. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others, okay? So this card is about moving forward or not moving forward. It's a card in the reverse, so it seems like you're not moving forward with a certain situation. That's not a it's not a decision I can make for you, okay? Whether you move forward with a certain project or a certain situation in your life, that's something you have to figure out on your own, okay? If you did find a reliable person who's trustworthy to talk to, I guess that's a good thing. And if you did connect to God, to your spiritual side and start asking questions and finding answers, that's good too, okay? Hopefully they're good answers, okay? So here, I'm not sure if you don't feel like you have control over the situation. I don't know if it's causing a break, putting brakes on your career, okay? And I don't know if people are giving you a hard time about the situation. Okay. So the next card is the Page of Ethereal. It's in the reverse. Okay. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships are the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. But this card is in the reverse, okay? So I wonder if this is Page of Pentacles. Instead of good news about work, it's in the reverse. So I don't know if you're hearing like bad news about your money or bad news about your work situation because of the situation that you ended up involved in, okay? And more specifically, I don't know if you're feeling like an opportunity was taken from you, or that you're putting the brakes on your work or career life. I'm not really sure, okay? The next card here is the Two of Ethereal reversed. And it's about, it's important to have a balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun, okay? This card is flipped in the reverse. And what does that mean? Let's see. You're juggling multiple priorities. And I don't think you know what to do about it. I think it's like you're at a crossroads. You're trying to figure out what decision to make. And you're kind of lost. You don't know what to do. Okay, and the last card here for the reading is the Seven of Raphael card, okay? And this card says, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification, okay? The last part of that card, a need for detoxification, says maybe perhaps you're keeping a child. I don't know if the other cards back it up or not. I'm not sure, okay? I hope this reading was helpful to you. Even if at the very least you're glad someone understands how you feel, okay? Feel free to leave comments below if you want to just talk to someone, okay? And I hope things work out for you and your family situation, whatever's going on, okay? And so if you like the reading, you can press subscribe, share, comment, okay? And if you need a personal reading or if you'd like to make a donation, depends on if you're more mature and your finances are okay, then you can look in the description box below for a link, okay? You guys take care and good luck to you in your situation, okay?